Greetings, Commanders. This is Artemis Tau coming to you from somewhere in the Pleiades sector. As many of you watched on our live stream and Twitter, along with other media outlets, the past 72 hours have been quite dense with information, discoveries, and surprises concerning the recent alien finds. From the distress signals and crash sites that led us to the first site, to the square peg round hole method of xenocentric reverse engineering, these have been interesting times. To condense everything we have found would be a disservice to you fellow commanders, as well as to the unnamed pilots, Canonn and otherwise, who have tirelessly toiled in the first 12 hours to find all 5 sites and beyond. That is why CFN will, throughout the next few days, be releasing a series of episodes called The Thargoid Question, each focusing in detail about a specific aspect of the find. There is no such thing as the unknown, only things temporarily hidden. We at Canonn believe that knowledge and truth are not only rights, but necessities. We are open to all, because only through working together can we ever truly achieve anything. First, we start with a breakdown of how the sites were found. For the first discovery, I have Larzak, who was able to remotely complete an in-depth investigation as to who did what and where concerning the first find. Here is Larzak.
Thank you, Artemis. Here's a brief timeline as best as we've been able to piece it together. On June 26, between 1932 and 1956 Galactic Time, when Cosby 714 reports finding 3 previously unknown listening posts in Merope, HIP 19072, and Pleiades Sector AB-W B2-4. At 2004, Cosby finds HIP 14909 is the likely target system, confirmed by Zenith at 2006. At 2008, Cosby arrives in HIP 14909, and by 2010, discovers USS with disabled federal ship with the unusual splashes of green goo on the hulls. 2018, Lexic Mice asks for help with decryption of coded message, and at 2021, Lexic receives HIP 19026 planet D1C from the coded message. At 2025, Lexic has cleaned up the code and jumps to HIP 19026 with Zenith close behind. At 2027, Zenith arrives in system, notices no D-star and only a B-star, and curses the gods of typos and approaches planet B1C. At 2040, Lexic snaps first shots of the ring wall of a massive and unknown site. Zenith joins him a minute later. At 2044, Abish releases a Canonn Comms Network priority alert with the information, and at 2050, Patau 82 adds more relevant information to the news alert. As is always the case with these findings, first to arrive status is a touchy thing when multiple groups are collaborating, but to the best of our knowledge, at this moment, both the Canonn and the Children of Raxala can pin a shiny "We Found It Together" badge on this one. From the cockpit of my Asp, roaring back to the bubble from the core, I'm Commander Larzak signing off. Back to you, Artemis.
Thank you, Larzak. Now to the breakdown of how the sites, codenamed Scary Sites, were found in order. Scary 1. A comms beacon coded as PSJ TAC 17 was found in the Pleiades sector AB TAC W B2 TAC 4 near Planet 3. This was by chance. It contained an encoded message that was later decoded by Commander Lexic and led to the first site discovered in HIP 19026 B1C. The comms beacon also had information referencing Survey Vessel Victoria Song, the Pandora, and Recon Sits. The brilliant Commander Lexic provided all of Canonn with this information as he gained it, along with most of the groundwork that was later used to find all additional sites. Scary 2. Private Survey Vessel Victoria Song, working under a Federation contract, was found orbiting around HIP 17125, Planet A3. Sadly, this was an event where information was purposely withheld from Canonn in the hopes of slowing down progress for the reason of someone's vanity. Thankfully, this was a short-lived episode of self-aggrandization from an even shorter person. Information gathered here led to the second Thargoid structure found in Ares Dark Region DB TAC ETS D1 TAC SITS 3 at Planet A7A. Of course, found by Commander Starfire IX. Scary 3. Recon Sits crash site was found in HIP 1774 SIDS on Planet 3C, average latitude 23, longitude 14, due to 2 listening posts, one in HR 1185 and another in the Pleiades sector HR TAC W D1 TAC 57, which were found completely by chance. Their info led to the Thargoid site number 3, Pleiades sector OS TAC U C2 TAC 7 on Planet 4A, found by the diligent commander Mad Raptor. Scary 4. 4. The survey vessel Pandora was found orbiting at HIP 21478, Planet 1, and was found thanks to the information gained at a listening post in 42N Persei, completely found by chance. Information on this ship led to the 4th site at COL 285 Sector CV TAC Y D57AB on Planet 4A, and discovered in glorious Viking-esque fashion thanks to Commander Pan Piper. Scary 5, the first active site. A listening post in Merope, near 1B, led to matching signals in the Pleiades sector AB TAC W B2 TAC 4 and HIP 19072. Information gained here led to a system called HIP 14909, with a distress call and a corvette that seemed to have taken the same kind of damage that is trademark of Thargoid encounters. This led to a system-wide investigation, which focused on 2 possible planets in system based on the information gained of observations of all 4 previously found sites, such as being tidally locked and an average temperature of lower than 200 Kelvin. This brought the focus between Planet 2A and 2B. After much Bayesianing, as it is jokingly referenced by Canonniers, the 5th site was successfully found at HIP 14909 Planet 2A by the ever-persistent Commander Thompson Jaden. With the possibility of other sites, we also must include current unsolved mysteries. One such mystery is a listening post in Maya that led to Zeta 12 compound, which is found in the system of Electra. Information gained at the compound leads to the possibility of an unregistered comms beacon outside the installation, which, as of this moment, has not been found. There's also the tragic story of Josie and Luca. Luca was reported missing by his significant other Josie in a Herald article in Maya, indicating his last known location of HIP 16378. A listening post can be found there that details that he was going to refuel someone in a distress call over Planet 3B. In another listening outpost found in Badabab, he was sent a message to his wife and is found stating that he had discovered something huge, taken survey samples, and was going to return to Maya to register his claim. He then got delayed in HIP 16378, as detailed by the listening post there. We can assume that since he went missing and the message from HIP 16378 was blocked, that his encounter did not go well. However, nothing of interest has been found in the system yet. Coming up, we will be breaking down both variants of the sites that have been found, inactive and active, and their differences. Thank you for joining me. Stay tuned as the next episode will be up very soon. This is Commander Artemis Tau for CFN in the Pleiades sector. Fly safe. Canonn Media would like to thank all of our producers and affiliates for their support. If you like what we do, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to click the bell icon to stay updated with the latest content. And if you want to help us out like these fine commanders, please check out our Patreon in the description below.